Hey fellow world dwellers, it's Angry Turtle, and in today's video I will try to tell you everything about Tesla rifle, including the best mods, legendary effects, how this weapon works in general, what perks pairs best, and stuff like that. And first we'll start with the workbench and possible modifications. There is really not too much that you can modify, but it matters a lot what you choose from. And first about the barrel. You can choose charging shotgun, semi-auto, automatic, and just charging barrel. And here I will quickly explain you what they are doing. Charging shotgun barrel basically change the Tesla rifle into Tesla rifle that shoots multiple lightnings out of it, but each lightning have much less damage than one single lightning, and the number in here, that's a total damage. Plus, if you want to achieve full damage, you need to charge it for like 2 seconds. Then this charging has some downsides, but it can be used in some situations, like this Vampire Tesla rifle can be used with shotgun barrel, although I do not recommend it for any other Tesla rifle than Vampire. Then we have semi-auto. Surprisingly, is quite effective if you are a rifleman build. This barrel will be pretty cool. Next we have automatic barrel. That's definitely your choice if you want to make your Tesla a DPS beast. Like, if you really want to kill stuff with your Tesla, then most likely you want to go with automatic barrel and commando build. And next we have charging barrel, and this barrel have the best damage per shot, but in the same time it requires 2 seconds of charging to achieve those barrel. And in case of any charging barrel, regardless of the weapon, any weapon with charging barrel will do about 0 damage if you just fire it rapidly and do not charge. I will show you some examples, we'll go into field testing and I will explain more stuff, but those are basically 4 choices for the barrel. And then we have sights, and here are really this like reflex sights on, or the standard sight, and I do recommend reflex sight. It's not much into it. And now before we jump into field testing, quickly about the perks. Depends on the barrel you decide to use. If you have semi-auto, shotgun barrel, or charging barrel, you want to use rifleman perks. If you have automating barrel, you want to use commando perks instead. Like this one, commando. Next, very important thing. The Tesla normally reloads very slowly, then I strongly recommend max out ground pounder. Not so much for the accuracy as for the reload. It does benefit from tank killer, and it does work with grenadier, what I already explained in other video, then I will not test it again, but yes. The radius for your arcs is twice as big if you have grenadier equipped, then yes, you want it for this build. Apart from that, all the other perks, it's standard stuff like for commando or rifleman build, whatever you are using, it follows about the same rules. And now the field showcase to help you make a decision which one you actually want. As you can see, I have couple crafted, I have some legendary variants as well. And field testing will start with this charging Tesla rifle, non-legendary variant, and ghouls are coming. Yeah, that was all planned. Alright, where is this ghoul? Okay, the charging barrel, and first, if I shoot this ghoul, you can see I'm doing like no damage from a direct hit. Look at this ghoul. I'm shooting by just tapping the trigger. There's like 0 damage. But if I do the same thing, but I hit the floor instead, you can see that I'm doing damage. I really need to fix my armor. Why is that happening? Basically, as I explained, if you do not charge, you are not doing any damage. But in the same time, whenever the Tesla arc bounces from the floor or from other target to next target, it's using half of the base damage. Instead of calculating damage based on your charge, it's just taking half of this value versus a target, regardless if you charge it or not. Therefore, if you want to use a Tesla rifle for tagging, then shooting it like that through the floor and bouncing is doing damage to them, even if I do not charge it. Then it's really good for tagging. Like, that's my personal choice. If I want to tag during the events, I will use Tesla rifle with charging barrel especially because it has enough damage to use it regardless of your build. You will have enough damage for tagging even if you are not a rifleman build. Now the Tesla shotgun, I have one non-legendary, but we'll use legendary because only reason to use Tesla shotgun is if you have vampire weapon, as it does provide a lot of healing, much better than any other mod. Let me show you. If I just shoot in here, you can see that healing is crazy. They just heal me fully. Oops. Heal, quick. Yeah, it's healing. I'm super squishy, but I can heal. As I'm shooting the floor instead of shooting them directly, then I'm doing damage without charging. Otherwise, as you can see, I need to hold, and then release. And I do damage, but that's like over 2 seconds of waiting. That's definitely not perfect. Let me heal a little bit more rats and show you the healing again. Okay, I'm healing more rats, and now you can see the healing. It's not very consistent. Sometimes it applies more, sometimes less, but generally you can see that it's working way better than like a standard vampire mod. I can shoot him directly, I'm doing 0 damage. I shoot floor instead, and you can see I'm doing a little bit more damage. Still not crazy. If I charge fully, I will do some damage. But yeah, this mod is definitely not recommended for damage. This mod is good for healing. If you want to tag enemies, like in here, you can see this healing if I tap the trigger rapidly, and if there is multiple ghouls around, then yes, for tagging enemies, tanking enemies in the same time, and healing yourself, definitely Vampire Tesla with shotgun charging barrel is working great, but that's the only reason to actually use it. And you can see in the same time, it's working the same as normal explosion, and with so many arcs they are not even showing, but you can see that those ghouls are taking damage and I kill couple. And actually shooting the roof is working better here, as they cannot find a cover. That's other strategy. You can just shoot the roof and the ghouls around are dying, and I cannot die because it's a vampire with Tesla mod, then I think I won. Yeah, shooting the roof, one of the best strategies. Where was the legendary? This one. Oh, 3-star. Nice. Okay, and next one, automatic Tesla rifle. This one is important, because that's the Tesla mod that will allow you to actually do a lot of damage. So you just go and you unleash it, and they usually die. I don't have commando perks. Give me a second. I need commando perks. Okay, now with the commando perks, I can visit those ghouls again, and this time, because it's not a charging barrel, I can shoot them directly. I do not need to bounce, as bounce is half damage and direct hit is full damage. Then I can directly hit them. I don't need to bounce in case of automatic Tesla. And semi-auto Tesla, it's the same story. The only reason to bounce damage instead of directly hitting enemies are those charging mods, as charging mods are not great if you directly hit. Because obviously 2 seconds of charge is a little bit too much. Now a little bit more about the legendary effects. As I already mentioned, Vampire is great if you want to heal with this Tesla shotgun mod. In the same time, quad, if you have access to any quad Tesla, is insanely good for DPS with automatic barrel. Two-shot effect is not bad in case of Tesla rifle, because additional spread actually increases your chance to tag enemies. Then if you need a Tesla rifle for tagging enemies, the two-shot is good. And charging barrel, that's my tagger weapon. I like to put this charging barrel, get a two-shot Tesla rifle and use it for tagging on events. It's very effective. And in the same time, damage is low enough that you will rather not kill anything and everyone else will be able to tag those enemies as well. And other legendary effects are good as well, of course, but my personal preference is quad, vampire or two-shot. Depends what I need this weapon for. Quad for damage, vampire for crazy tanking and tagging, and two-shot for easy tagging. That are my picks, but there is more valuable choices. And that will be about everything you need to know about Tesla rifle if you plan to use it, or if you want to do any changes to your Tesla rifle. Let me know if you have any questions, if I missed something important. If you need to know more about Grenadier perk, check my older video that I did dedicated to that, where you can see exactly how Grenadier perk is helping Tesla rifle. And for this one, that will be everything. And as always, thank you a lot for watching, and see you guys in the next one.